I'm getting some really weird feedback. Yeah, here, listen.
Probably from your headphones. Oh, what? Yeah, it's something inside of you.
Alright.
That'll just be another thing for the
Weird. Hello. Hi. Alright. We are here. So, yeah. The audio is kind of weird right now. And we are waiting for Julian to set up the rest of the computer. But we're here. We're live. What's up, Nathan? How's it going? Julian is back. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't show that. Here we go. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so we know the audio is kind of fucked. Do you need help setting anything up? Cool. Alright, well, we're doing Ableton right now. Or we're waiting for Julian to set his computer up. And I'm just kind of chilling. Just hanging out. Oh, dude, it feels excellent. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. Ooh, we already... I thought we got a new subscriber. But I don't know if we did. Oh, word. Well, I just heard it go off. Oh. So do you want to turn the alerts on, or? There. We're sorry, Nathan. We're fixing it right now.
You know what I realized?
What?
It's inside of here.
Ah.
Okay, so basically there's this point in this track. This is what I'm going to mess around with for a little bit today before we get a lot of submissions. There's a point in this track where there's this sound. I'm trying to get to it. See how that dry wet automates up? If you pause it at a point when that's all the way up, then you get that. So that's what was happening. Okay, that's good, because I honestly had no idea what that could have been if it wasn't that.
That was kind of spooky for a second. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that was strange. Dude, this is that song I was saying you should do that vocal sample. It's like, the fire
is burning.
It's burning. Over top of it.
Is burning.
Yeah, perfect. Dude, okay, this part. Wait, actually, I'm trying to find the break.
Do you want me to do like a low voice or like a regular? The fire is burning.
Do you want to get that one and then layer it with like another different?
The fire is burning.
Dude,
that'll sound really weird, but I'm down.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff. I honestly think.
Alright, let's check it out.
Nice. I'm gonna hit record. I'm not even gonna give you the metronome because I mean it's just like 3 words.
Right. The fire is burning. The fire is burning. The fire is burning. The fire is burning.
Alright, perfect.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Now we got what we need to work with. And I got to pull up the chat screen.
Hey. The fire is burning.
Dude, yes. Okay. So we take it to the and I'm gonna just put this on the beat right quick.
Is there audio level high enough?
Yeah, we should probably turn this up. Let me do it inside of here. Yeah, I'm pretty It's hard to mix all this stuff at the same time. Let's see what that's like compared to the music. Yo. Okay, that's better.
Yeah,
Okay, I need to take that, and then we'll take the second half here.
should we re-record that because the levels were down?
Re-record? No, it's fine, because I'm just going to turn it up.
Oh, okay.
It's on when you're recording like that. It's honestly better to do it at a quieter volume because you can always turn it up, but if it's clipping, you can't turn it
Oh,
down.
okay, I see.
So, okay, and then
Is burning.
dude, it's tight though. Like that's the best kind of vocal samples. Like not even when it's somebody singing, when it's just like something that has a lot of character to it. You know?
Oh yeah.
Let's sample that. Okay, I'm gonna just take all these other ones here, and bring them to a different track. And I'm gonna kind of get an idea for the process of this. Okay. So now, that bass in the background spooked me for a second.
All right.
My roommate is like working on music as well.
Go
Alright,
follow
now-
Crash Music.
Yeah, definitely get on that. Alright, let's see.
Is burning.
Dude, yeah.
The fire. That's some reverb.
Yeah, I want to put some delay and some reverb on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say reverb. If nothing else, reverb and
Yeah. The reverb.
the fire. The fire. The fire. Is burning. The fire.
Yeah, it's more groovy. Then we get the reverb on.
The fire. The fire. Is burning. The fire. Yeah. Is burning.
Like it's such a simple vocal sample. But I got inspired because I had this. It kind of sounds like he's saying the word fire in that sample. So I was like, why don't we just pull that into the main one?
The fire. Is burning. The fire.
What? Oh yeah, we gotta do that. You're right. See, you're good at remembering all the important things that I just forget.
You should keep me on stream more often, Julie.
I should. My ears are bleeding. We should also shout out the chat. You guys hear Lauren's new album? No, we haven't, but we are going to listen to it soon. I'm trying not to cut you off with the mic here, Dylan.
No, it's all good. We might just have to like angle it up or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably better. And you can like listen to that as well. Type shit. Flavio, hello. Thank you very much. Good to see you. As always. You guys hear Lauren's new album? No, I did not actually. I'm not very familiar with Lauren. Did you hear Lauren's new album?
Oh wait, maybe if I. There we go.
Shout out to everybody who's here in the chat right now, by the way. If you haven't already, smash that like button.
Just absolutely obliterate it.
Obliterate it. Destroy it. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. I added this little format shifter, and while that's playing, we can do... Yeah, that makes it more... but it makes it hard to tell what to say. Maybe like...
Is burning. The fire. Is burning. The fire. Is burning. The fire. Is burning.
Okay, it sounds like... Let's clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna chop it right here.
Hey yo, we got Alex Jones in the chat. What up, dude?
Alex Jones. Here for some
Man.
conspiracies.
The fire. The fire. Is burning.
We got that delay, that burning. That's just like going over and over. Hey, thank you for the shout out, Alex. I appreciate that. I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. I watch Zen World. Mostly him. I don't know. It's hard for me to think right now of like specific ones because there's a lot of people making tutorials these days. Like a lot of times when I'm like in a tutorial watching mood, I'll just click on like one Zen World video and then just start watching a bunch of other people. Like it's not necessarily like I got one person I go to. But yeah, I watch tutorials all the time. I love looking up drum code tutorial. I'm just watching whatever is there. I love Zen World. You have a picture of him as your thumbnail or whatever. This part's gonna have no vocals. And then we'll come into here. And then come back. Alright. Dude, how do you like, what do you think of the way I've used your voice?
Excellent. It is quite delectable. If you want some more voices, I could do plenty of voices for you. I got a whole plethora.
I can do normal voices and disgusting voices. It works out.
Let's try layering these. But this one's not gonna have delay. Only reverb.
The fire.
It's so simple.
The fire.
Maybe I'll make this one. Like one of them can be really deep and one of them can be normal.
The fire.
Yeah, because I like fills it out a bit.
The fire.
That's such a juicy syllable. Alright, there we go. And do you do Ableton stock plugins? Find yours. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean the Ableton stock plugin stuff, that's like another, that's why I do that, is so it's easy for you guys to follow. You guys make a good thank you. Your voice like Julian's love slave. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Pass. Hard pass for me. Alright, we're gonna copy this one over a bunch of times.
The fire. The fire.
If you guys have any voice requests in chat, let me know.
Nice. Okay, we need to turn everything down a little. We're clipping. Let's maybe give this like a little bit less repeats as well. You know what would be insane here? Would be if we use this vocal sample. Not Burning Up by the Jonas Brothers. This is a very different song. Here, this song. Pretty normal house part. Like, it's like, the fire is burning. You got me burning up. Like, that'd be pretty tight,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It would be too similar. And that's also a vocal sample so many people use.
Not enough fire.
This, hey, Dark Tech Channel. What's good? How's it going, dude? He uploads a lot of really good techno tracks. And we were speaking the other day. Good to see you. Don't think you play up the Ableton angle enough? This isn't about Ableton. This is about making music. Yo, that got really quiet. Nice. And then we can tease it earlier, too. Like, we can have a point here. Something like that. Yes.
Well, you gotta get those on top as well. So
Yeah, like the longer ones. Well, that's the idea here. Is I want it to be kind of teasing it, like it's not giving away the whole thing
I
just
see,
yet.
I see.
Then all of a sudden you get to hear. No, I want the one.
The fire. The fire.
Did I just?
Fire. The fire.
Oops. That's an easy thing to miss.
Is burning.
Solution. Here.
Is burning.
Okay, yeah, there. Also, I like that we're giving these vocals a moment to shine because they have some cool character to them. The fire is burning. Burning. It's burning. Burning. Ree. Ree. Lots of people search for Ableton tutorials on YouTube. Poverty is not a virtue. Trust me, I know about that.
The fire. Is burning.
How do you know each other? Oh my bad.
We don't know each other. He found me off the side of the street.
Yeah, Dylan was he just looked like he was a little down on his luck. No, I'm just kidding. We were dude, we were in elementary school and middle school together.
Elementary and middle school. And then I moved to North Carolina while Julian was in State in Virginia. And then we met up again recently. And then I was like, yo, we're both moving out to California. I was like, hey, let's work on stuff together, which we're doing now, I guess. Or I guess I'm the guest feature for your videos.
Nah, dude. But yeah, pretty much. We kind of like had like the most like formative years of your life. Like all the time that I was spending learning how to do this, like we weren't even really like he was so far away, and then we just kind of ended up like we both like sort of figured it out, and here we are. It's interesting.
Julian had another project a while back, which I don't know if I'm allowed to name drop it or not.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to name drop your other project?
The whole thing with like the boy.
Well, no, the one your very first project.
Death Drums. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
Death
it.
Drums. I was there day one of Death Drums, and it's still one of the greatest projects ever made. And you should totally bring it back for one track. But I was there for that, and then Julian, like, cause I do film production, and so I don't really do. I play music, but blah 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 blah. That was $10, dude. On a lucky day, it's usually like $2. I was a cheap whore. I do not produce, unfortunately. I'm very bad at producing. I DJ though, which I'm relatively decent at that, and I play live instruments. But I'm trying to teach myself how to produce in Ableton and FL Studio, which is why Julian's tutorials are very helpful. You're super helpful, bro.
Thanks. Yeah, dude. If you just keep coming to the stream, just watch what I'm doing, and like you'll learn how to do it. It's not like the secret is that it just isn't as hard as it seems.
Right. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, the way that the program is set up compared to like Premiere Pro or After Effects, it's a different setup. So it's a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But not too bad. Or at least I think it's not too bad. Not too bad.
So now not to change the subject, but now we also have this break over here. This is what I was working on right before you got here.
Get the tutorials and honestly, good move, Nathan.
Is burning. The fire is burning.
Okay, cool. But we're gonna use this vocal. The fire. It's super minimal still. Oh, it's because this thing isn't playing. I almost want to have it go. It's burning.
What key is that track? It sounds a little bit off key.
It's in F sharp. But
Oh, okay.
Is burning. The fire is burning. The fire is burning. The fire.
Oh no, I accidentally chopped off the vocal. Okay, sick. Excellent.
Yeah, that'll be a good drop.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's like you make the build. You're just like waiting for the drop endlessly.
Right.
What's up, guys? Can you show us the bass patch plus MIDI when you get a chance? All right. Well, Dylan, you made this one, so why don't you show?
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding.
That will be false advertising.
No, I'm just kidding. The bass is actually very simple. What we got here is basically just a straight loop from a sample pack. I did a bit to it though. Like, it's not exactly the same. I pitched it a bit. And then I have this bass on top of it. And I'm playing in some extra little notes. Just because if it's only the stuff, you don't really get the same amount of groove as you do when you have that little like stab coming in. And then the main bass is still like really providing the body. It's a little bit of a wonky way to do it. The reason why I did it this way, honestly, is just because of my reference track. They have a similar thing where it's like a kind of rumbly bass like that, like almost like a techno bass, and then there's like the little stab on top of it. So I was like, alright, we gotta do that. Yeah, overall this one's sounding pretty tight. I'm just gonna take this, copy over like this part from the first drop. That's really clever. Hey, thank you. It wasn't really though. It's just using a sample and then just like doing a little bit more stuff with it. When are you gonna do a Green Velvet style track? Dude, probably soon. Julian, would you consider doing another channel or theme of videos based on Eurorack? Yeah, I would definitely do that. I don't know a whole lot about using it, but I would definitely love to learn. If someone's trying to lend me one. I hope the bass is still filtered up. And also, guys, I actually just realized I haven't mentioned this since the stream started, but we are giving feedback today. So if you want to send a track through, I think we might already have a few submissions. If you want to send one through, definitely send it through. I'll be checking those out shortly. Yeah.
Is better. The fire.
We did it. Alright, now we have to do this, though, in this break. This just turns the volume down a little bit in the break. And then when the drop comes, it's going to hit a lot harder. Nice. Alright, well, we got it. We did it. Okay, nice one. Now, I need to copy over these automations. Alright, sounds cool. Let's save this. Let's see how many submissions we have. Ever thought of doing Chemical Brothers style, big bass? Yeah, I probably will at some point. I don't know. I do what I want.
Your mom.
Your mom. Okay, let's see what is going on. Do we have submissions? We do. Alright, let's play this one from Greenlee, and then we'll probably get other people. Let's fire the thank you, Tom. I honestly just need to make it like more interesting in the last part. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll copy this thing over. Just because like yeah, we'll do that. But it's like it's fire. Definitely it's a good track, but it gets kind of boring toward the end because it's a lot of the same. Anyway, let's hear this one.
Excellent song title, by the way.
Burnt chicken nuggets. Let's bring back some memories. That's a good vocal sample. Yo, I didn't save this.
You know what? I love myself.
Okay, there we go.
Chicken nugget.
Okay, well that was really tight. I don't have a lot to say. That was a really high quality track. The only thing I will say is maybe the chords are like a little bit too crispy sounding.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the distortion is not gonna translate over that well to like different speakers. So if you clean that up and make it like, I like how big they sound, but if you clean them up a little bit, it might sound put a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. And that also comes like when you're putting the chords, like all the notes through one distortion. If you really want to get technical with it, what you could do is take this synth and literally just duplicate it however many times for however many voices you have in your chords or however many notes are in your chords, and just literally have like one synth for one note, but then they're all adding up, playing the chord, and then when you do that, you could just distort each voice individually, and therefore you would still get the distorted sound, but you're not going to get the sound of all those notes being distorted at once. I think that would sound a lot cleaner. This is a good track though, definitely a really cool one. Thank you for singing that one through. Alright, something's not right, that's awesome. Alright, let's see if we have any more submissions. We don't. Let's play this other track. What do you guys think of this? You didn't send me music, so now you have to listen to my music. No, I'm just kidding.
What a sad trade-off.
But dude, I was telling Dylan, like the other night for my birthday, we went out clubbing for pretty much my first time ever, and it was amazing. It was just fantastic. And I was like, dude, what was I even doing before that? Like, what was I doing on the weekends? And yeah, ever since I had that experience, I've been making like a ton, like this track and this other track I'm about to play, just a ton of like house, but like kind of techno influenced house, you know. But tell me what you guys think of this one. I made this in like a day after the thing. New EP's done. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, if you haven't already, go support Destiny EP.
Anytime, Greenlee.
Yeah, thanks for singing that through. See, it's like house, but it's got that techno kind of like driving influence in the bass. I think that's interesting. Happy birthday, Joy Dessert. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. My birthday was yesterday, but thank you. I'm 22. You need to go out a lot if you want to make good club tunes. Dude, that's what I realized, because it's like as soon as I came back from that, I was like sitting down making music, and it just like immediately clicked. Like I was like, oh yeah, like this is why I need to make the kick hit as hard as I can, like, or even more so just knowing like, okay, like the bass and kick might sound fat right now, but the way it's really supposed to sound in the club is like 10 times fatter. It's like knowing stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, that was great. And so since then I made this tune. I think I started another techno track at some point. I don't know. I finished another techno track. And happy birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, oh, hey, we got some demos. Nice. Yeah, I didn't do much yesterday. I actually pretty much just sat here and made that song I just played you, and then the one that we're working on right now that we just recorded the vocal sample for. But the day before was pretty lit. So, I started this track a week ago. I think the kick needs work. Thanks. Alright, let's hear it. JM, Transient. Ooh, the waveform looks like this could be a professional track. Nice slow burn on the intro, but honestly, especially because this is a 6 minute and 44 second track, I feel like you could probably give it a bit more time before that ARP comes in. Like a lot of times when I send tracks to labels and send tracks to DJs and stuff like that, the feedback they always give me is don't have anything in the first minute and 30 seconds that is not drums basically. So like you can have obviously the kick and these hi-hats and stuff, but that ARP isn't good because when DJs are mixing this in, they need that minute and 30 seconds to like just have some space where it's basically just drums to get it synced up with the last track. And if you have like an ARP or something in there, it's going to throw it off because the last track is still playing. It's not going to be in the same key. It's just a lot easier if you get the drums right in the beginning. That's my birthday too, June 30th. Hey. This is a cool ARP though. Yeah, see, like, I feel like you could have built more into this. Like, the transition isn't as seamless as I feel it to be. You're only a minute into the track, though. It's true. Yeah, we can turn it down.
See me.
And it's like pretty hot in here. This is tight, but definitely, dude, if you had taken more time to bring that ARP in, like, it just, now that I'm hearing it, this is meant to be like the big ARP part, and it's just not really, I'm not really feeling it. It's like I'm already a bit burnt out on this sound just from hearing it so many times. Yo, what's up, Zen? That's not Zen World. Vibes, I'm getting that. Yeah, this one's cool. It's just I'm getting bored. I mean, it's also just that you need more stuff. Like, you're so focused on this main synth. If you added like some extra stuff, like just like a little bow, bow, here and there or something like that, it would. That's his burner account. If that was the case, that would make all the comments I've gotten from that account make a lot of sense, and also it would be really, really weird. Yeah, I'm bringing the ARP later. Wait for the next part. Alright. Oh, we got like breakbeat. Coming. I'm listening. Robert Nelson Scott, thank you for the donation, man. If you want to send a track through, definitely send it through. Yeah, this one's tight. I like this synth, but you need more stuff happening. Like, I mean, just listen to like any track by Spectre, for example. This ARP is just as good as one of their ARPs, but listen to how they're able to make it stay exciting by having other stuff that's grabbing your attention. Bro, I saw your comment on Moon Boy. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. No, I'll talk about that. I mean, the Moon Boy situation, that's crazy what happened to him. I mean, all I gotta say is, like, he had something really good going, and that's why you need to be careful if you have something good going, and don't just do whatever you want to do, because it can come back to bite you in the ass. And yeah, I don't know. The one thing I'll say though is, regardless of whether you believe him or not, in that video he did that was some really genuine stuff. I think he was going through there. You could tell he wasn't just faking it. He was really like upset because his music career that meant so much to him, that he loved just as much as all of us, was put on hold now. Like, it really sucks for him. But I mean, I don't know. The thing about it is, it's hard to say with those kinds of things because, you know, I feel like if you don't put yourself in those situations, stuff like that doesn't happen. Like, if you don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you just kind of keep your head down and you're smart about it, you don't end up with people that will eventually try to take you down just because you have some clout and they're annoyed with you. And ultimately, they end up ruining your career, you know? It's like, if you're just smart, stay down until you come up, then you're good. You don't have a Moonboy situation. Oops, I didn't throw paper. Hey! I'm about to grab some water.
Go for it.
Aaron. True. Well, I'll play yours in a sec, too. Yeah, just stay away. Exactly. It's like, dude, if you just, you just don't, like, he could have just avoided doing all of those things. We're talking about this producer named Moonboy. He's also a DJ. And basically, he was doing really well. He made, like, YouTube videos, and he does, like, dubstep, but he was getting booked for, like, a lot of shows and festivals and stuff. Like, he was going up really quickly, getting on, like, big labels. And then he had some scandal. Some girl on Twitter basically said that he, like, sexually assaulted her. But the thing is, it's a little bit shifty. Like, it's hard to tell if she's really right or if he's really right in this case. Yeah. But what I was basically saying is, like, if you just keep your head down and just don't involve yourself with the problems, then you don't end up in the situation with people who are trying to do that to you. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, if you just are smart with, like, who you surround yourself with, you don't end up with that. So, that's a lesson. Thanks, dry dessert. Here's the free tea. If you have something you love, why would you do those things? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should have just kept it together and not gotten involved. Get a girlfriend. I'm just kidding. Very industrial. This is like the other side of techno. This one's cool. It's not really doing it for me though. I feel like it just sounds. It's just not hitting that hard. Like, I like that pad though. But you know, let's play this against like this kick, which I always do this with every track. But this is one of the best kicks of all time. It's like, listen to that, and then your kick. So. You can see there's some ways to go. You like the pad though. Have you heard of Rado? Yeah, I love Rado. Okay, you probably want to come up with like some kind of other element. I would love to hear like a little arp here or something maybe, or like a ba-doo type of synth. This pad is cool. But when you just have the drums and the pad, it feels like kind of simple, you know? Yo, Bastion, good to see you. This is cool. In the club, this part was damn tight. But even this, like, I would keep like some hi-hats going here. Like if you had like a in the background there, it would be a lot better. Just for like keeping the energy. What a girl called? I'm not familiar with her now. Trying to see if that's a real artist, or if you're trying to get me to read that name out loud, and then it's gonna sound like something funny. That's a bass line. Yeah. 2 or 3, acid sound would be great. I see what you're going for, though. Like, the vibe I'm getting here is like, I hate models daydream, like. Similar type of thing. But you can hear it, he doesn't even have, like, his kick actually doesn't hit as hard as that one that I was playing you. It still works, though, because it's got that low end to it. So you just don't have that, like, really deep low end that you need. Now I just want to listen to I Hate Mom. We got the mover, invisible space. Trying to do therapy after that. Yeah, that one's tight. You just need more stuff happening. It just feels too much like it's just 2 instruments playing together. And I feel like you could do a bit more with that. Also, let's actually play this one from Robert, and then I'll go back to the other one. Because Robert sent a donation. Thank you very much. Build up is dry, but well. That's right. Alright, this one sounds promising. That's on your speakers. Well, test it in your car. Test it on like another system. Cause on my headphones, wasn't it? That bass sound is tight. Yeah, the bounce is nice.
The bounce is excellent, I would say. Julian, what speakers do you have? Yeah, no, but Joe does it as wondering.
KRK Rocket 6s. The powered ones. And I got a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface. This one is cool. It's very organic. I feel like maybe you can beef it up a little bit more though. Like the kick and bass could be just a bit
JT, email that link to Julian. Don't put it in chat.
Oh yeah, send that to the email.
As a tree falls, so shall
Sick.
it lie.
That's pretty tight. Bro, I'm finally making some music again. Nice, dude. Yeah, definitely send that. I've been finally making some music again too.
If you've been a dollar grubbing, miserly,
The HS8 Yamaha, yeah, it is.
you'll be a creep.
More percussion.
The hell out of any heaven you
Yeah.
went to.
The percussion can definitely make it more like. Ooh, whoa. Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm not crazy about this super minimal thing here. If you were hearing this in a club, That would have been like, everything just dropped out all of a sudden.
Yeah, if you're gonna go with like cutting everything out, I would at least like ramp down or like kind of fade out. Just so, because that was a really subtle one where we were like, oh, that was kind of weird. I don't know if that was supposed to happen. But if you get it to like ramp down or fade out, it makes it, even though it gets rid of like the harshness, it makes it more subtle.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you could have had like 8 bars there where you were just fading out like the hi-hats and the percussion, kind of showing out the synth. And you can even keep a little bit of percussion going during this part too. It's a good way to keep the energy moving and to keep the tempo going. Right. Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, it can be louder. Yeah. Like, this is a cool idea what you're doing, but you're doing it a little bit too much. You need to kind of blend it better into what you were doing before. Yeah. I'm seeing where it goes. Take out like, I'll probably do that one soon.
I would say too long of a build up.
Yeah, the payoff wasn't really equal to like all of what you did during that build. Yeah, so the first like half is pretty tight, but then that second half is kind of wonky, dude. I would just keep working on it. Just keep tightening it up. And again, like what it feels like to me right now is feels like you made that build up and then you try to make a track around it, but you didn't really like blend it into the track. Now you need to take it and blend it into what you've made around it. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. The next one is from Luke. Made this last week, main part from my Kingsway sample pack. Nice. So I guess I just made half of it. No, it's all good. JT Jordan Force. Thank you for the donation, dude. If you could send that to the email in the description, though, that would be a lot easier because I can't pull up the links from the super chat. But thank you. Let's hear this one from Luke. Dude, using the Kingsway samples, they're like these samples made for hip hop, basically.
Right.
To be like record samples, but you don't have to pay for them. But using them in electronic music is a cool concept. What's up, Fabian? What could have been drowned in reverb, true? Okay, this is hip hop.
This type of music is right down my alley. I love it. That bass is so silky smooth. I love it. The bass line is excellent. I like how clean it sounds. I think yeah.
I didn't know it was techno tunes. All good.
We accept all music unless it's mainly techno. Well, actually, we accept it. Well, I'm not putting words in Julian Stream's mouth.
But yeah, exactly, dude. You can send anything. You can send me a Nickelback cover that you made.
Please do, actually.
Alright. This beat is cool. The drums just aren't really doing it for me, though. Like, I feel like if you're trying to do lo-fi hip-hop, you could either use, like, a drum break or, like, some better samples or something. I just feel like you can make it sound... Like, it just sounds right now like you just took some drums out of a sample pack. And it doesn't really have a lot of texture or character to it. It's just, like, very simple. I feel like you can make the drums a bit more exciting. And make them kind of fit better with that bass line as well.
I will say, though, your bass line was excellent. I really, really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the bass was good, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hit play on this one. You wanna check this one out really quick? Oh wait, this is the last one.
Yeah. Also, let's do donated.
Okay, yeah, you sent it in. My bad, I didn't see that. Good call. Hey, bud, love your work. Here's a minimal track I've been working on recently. Looking forward to hear what you think. All right, I'm gonna grab some water really quick. Do you want to wait for me, or do you want to listen to this one?
I'll wait for you.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh boy, oh boy,
It's all you.
oh boy. All right, fam squad. How's it going? How's it going, chat? So Julian is getting some water. So I guess I'm hanging out here for right now. And yeah. But yeah, JT, we'll listen to your track as soon as Julian comes back and gets some water. But yeah. So man, this is cool, ain't it? Isn't this a thing? Oh, and Julian's back.
All right, now we listen to Minimal House. Thank you for filling in the intermission there. Dude, I left the door open so it didn't get so hot in here.
Yeah, well, also, if you scoot over a little bit.
Out of the frame, yeah. Totally, bro. There we go. Well, it's like that bouncy minimal stuff. Hey, Julian's Power Left. Dylan is a rapper.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He's a really dope photographer and videographer.
So I guess you consider me an artist. But I play music, but I mainly do film production, camera operation, and editing. So if you need a music video shot, let me know.
You're like a VHS artist.
I do glitchy stuff. By the way, this song is really cool. I love the hop and the kick. That's awesome.
Yeah, this one's really clean. This is exactly what Minimal House is supposed to be. This sounds very professional. I mean, I'll compare it to like this track. Yeah, so this is definitely pretty high quality. I do think you can improve the high end and the hi-hats though. Like, I did this in my track. Like, I can show you, like, for example, if you look at this, I have this EQ8 here, which is boosting the high end. If I turn that off and then turn it on, listen to my hi-hats before. And then after, like, way opens them up. Like, it kind of just brings them into the track. You need to do a little bit of that here. Maybe not as much as I did. But that brightness would really help. Is there an extended mix for your tracks on Spotify? No, but the Beatport pre-order is available now, and the extended mix is on there. And I'm sure the extended mix will end up on YouTube pretty soon as well, too. Shout out Dark Tech Channel. You do it, Alexander. Dude, Yamaha by Alexander is a great track.
My Instagram. Alright. So I just pull up my Instagram on your computer.
Yeah, here, just, you can put your at in the...
Yeah, here. I'll show you guys. Yeah, here's my Instagram. This is my handle. Wow, whoa, woozy woo. Check out all these really cool, crazy pictures. Oh boy, can't do that stuff on the internet. Alright, and that's enough self-promotion.
Yeah, everyone go follow my boy. My boy. Dude, we both got our names on Instagram.
Yeah, we do.
Like, people, like, well, actually, my birth name it technically wasn't available, but Dylan Breesy was just, like, you just have at Dylan Breesy.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's my full name, Dylan Breezy. Yeah,
let me just expose you. Here's for the tip, bud. Yeah, it's a small thing, but it's like, it's just one of those things that makes a difference. It's a good build-up, too. It's not getting too, like, too much. Sometimes in those build-ups, the minimal house can turn into maximal house. You ever screw around with any modular synth plugin? Dude, I tried to use VCV Rack for like 30 minutes. And I just could not figure it out. But apparently you guys are interested in learning my modular stuff because you're the second person who's brought it up. Oh yeah, Justin, this one's tight. Not really a lot to say. It's definitely very repetitive. I mean, obviously that is the case with Minimal House. But again, like going back to this track, like, he's really good. And like the really good, not just Cornell and Kovacs, but also like just generally good minimal house producers. They're good at doing something really minimal where you're just hearing the same thing over and over and over again, but they keep it interesting. And the way you do that is not even always just by bringing in new parts, but by taking things in and out. If you listen here, I'm trying to get to the part where the bass is. That bass line, he has that, like, it'll play for like 8 or 16 bars, and then there'll be 8 bars without it, and then 8 bars with it, 8 bars without it. Like, that's kind of how you can make this more interesting, because towards the end, like, if you notice, Dylan and I at the beginning, we were grooving out, and then at the end, we were both looking at our phones. So, like, and I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's like, yeah, people can be nice and listen to your music and pay attention. But if you make really, really good music, they don't have to be nice, and they will just pay attention to it because they want to. Hey, I wonder how Dylan Breesy ended up in there.
Whoa, dude, who could that possibly be?
Hey, would you mind checking my stuff out? I'm a beginner. Send it to the email and send a donation. Such a powerhouse of a program. Even the synths improves are on par with, like, yeah, I know, it's very high quality. I gotta get into VCV Rack, dude. Modular synthesis, I feel like it'd be cool. I need to just, like, get somebody to explain it all to me. Alright, let's play this one from AXM, because I didn't play this yet. Rediscovered 2. Cool pad in the intro here.
That low end is excellent.
The bass like really hits when it comes in. This one is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep listening to it. To be honest with you, though, I'm kind of getting that vibe. Like, this sounds like a nice, like, kind of housey track, but it doesn't really sound like professional. Like it sounds like you're just experimenting with like learning production and stuff. This guy's on his phone. Boy, I'll make a whole track while on my phone. Let's go putting that ADHD to work. Yeah, anyway, this one, yeah, like, you have a cool idea here. Let's hear this break.
This is really cool though, but again, basically what Jordan said, what he said, that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just feel like.
Nope, you don't get the microphone,
more to
Jordan.
say?
This is my microphone now.
Damn, bro. No, but yeah, this one's cool. It's just like, you know, if we go to like, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like house music to me. Like, I mean, I'll just play like the reference track that I was using for my track that I was working on, for example. Like, listen to the difference of this. And then this. Like, it's not completely bad. It's just, like I said, it just doesn't really feel like an authentic, like, house track. It just kind of feels like somebody playing around with the stuff. So I would just keep working on it. Keep cleaning it up. The ways that you can make it not just what I'm saying it is basically clean up, like, the low end, you know, make it a little bit less muddy, make the bass and kick stronger, make the transient on the kick hit harder, make the hi-hats crisper, make it more focused as well. Like, when you listen to this, what really stands out to me is everything is very focused on one goal. Like, it's all trying to communicate that same groove, as opposed to just having a few different, like, cool sounds, quote-unquote. Try to focus more on communicating all of that one groove with every sound, rather than trying to do a whole bunch of extra stuff. Alright, thank you for sitting down through this next, and thank you for the donation as well. This next one, that wasn't a donation, I don't think. I'm completely blanking. Hey Julian, this is a dark and raw techno track I'm working on. I'm struggling a bit on managing the energy in the track. What do you think? Also great work. Thank you very much. Yeah, the breakdown videos, those give me, like, buy me some time. I didn't have to think of videos this weekend. Because I just made how I made Destiny, how I made Extraterrestrial.
To call the morning. The administration office is closed at night.
Hey, Matt, from the sign you made in Serum.
Does no thing.
Nice.
Well, she's got to know whether he's there or not.
What?
I just hope this is
Yeah.
some kind of joke. The kids are just
Okay.
trying to scare the hell out of us.
If it is a joke, I want every one of those kids strung up, starting with that damn Howard Landers.
Very industrial, I like it.
Yeah, really, like, raw and industrial. It's still not quite hitting, though. Same thing I was saying with a lot of the other tracks. Let's see. Is that a donation? P. Bogdan. Thank you for the donation. Okay, we'll play his track.
Hey.
But, yeah, like I said, I mean, this one, it's got that same kind of thing. I'm going to come up with a name for this. I'm going to call it, like, Dika syndrome or something, where your kick isn't hitting as hard as Dika, and that's a problem. But, like, hear how tight and focused, I keep saying this about everything, but it's really the case, like, how tight and focused the line is in this kick, it's just doom, doom, constantly. Compared to this, feels a lot more flabby. It just doesn't really have, like, that same kind of powerful low end. I would honestly recommend sampling a kick. Like, if you listen to this, for example, You can sample this one. There's so many techno tracks where it just is wide open like that at the start. Try taking the kick from this track, put it in a simpler, and have it playing like doom, doom, doom. And then keep going back and forth between that and your kick until you get your kick sound. This synth is cool. And to PayPal though? Ah, well thank you, dude. Yeah, this is actually very good. Like, it's intense, but you do have, like, a nice idea going here. You just need to work on that kick. That kick would make such a difference. And also the hi-hats. You know, I mean, we'll listen to these. Again, same thing. Very tight and focused and clean. They have a nice high end to them, but also that fat mid-range. And yours are pretty strong, but they just need more of that mid-range to them. So, yeah, just keep working on this one. It's almost there. Alright, let's play this one from P. Bogdan, since he sent a donation. Any feedback on this? I feel like the high ends are too high. Also feels a little bit muddy. In my opinion, the track is pretty long. Nice, let's hear this. Also, thank you for the kind words. Also, I haven't actually mixed it down. True, but like I said, this really feels to me more like something that's like a fundamental part of that kick that you're using versus like how you mix it. Like, you're not going to be able to mix it unless it's perfect already. Not perfect, but like professional already. Okay, this is weird. This is cool, really organic.
Very interesting. I don't know if you made that album artwork, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, this is a little vibe. I'm not into like experimental music like this, to be honest. Like, it's cool for what it is, but for me, it just always feels like experimental tends to mean lacking structure. It's like you could have a movie where it's like just one really cool scene, but if the whole movie is that one scene, it's not going to be, by the end, you're not going to want to keep watching it. Hey, LSD guys. Yeah, if you want to take LSD, this is probably some music to listen to while you do that. But other than that, like, I don't know. Good for what it is. It's just like I said. Let's just say, maybe add some more effects and stuff like that to make it sound like it's more evolving and changing. But anyway, guys, that is it for this stream. We've been streaming for a little over an hour, and we don't have any more donations, so we out of here. So, thank you so much, everybody who came through. Really great seeing you guys. Dylan, you got anything to say?
See you guys next time. Peace out.
Wait, let's both read together.
All
3,
right,
2, 1.
Re!